So that's basically 3 of my drawings from a series from 2017. And I always start just working. I don't think much about it, what I do. It just happens spontaneously by chance. So I start at some point and then I work my way through. And while I'm doing all this weird stuff, it's like basically I'm a fan of doodling, first of all. And on the other hand, I think it has a fine expression about people like getting into each other's heads these days, especially in the internet and social media. Like everybody is trying to get something out of the other person, or getting ideas into the persons and stuff. And that's what you can see in the impressions here on those pictures and this one. For example, it's like people don't want to wear swear words here, but like, messing with each other on different scales. And this picture in the middle is my favorite actually, and it's like called The Ability to Live a Life Full of Pressure Without Following Some Stupid Cult. I hope there are no Scientologists here because this is actually against Scientology. Because Scientology has this weird system, and at the point of the pyramid of the system, there's the way when you're clear. And when you get clear, you will have lost like 30,000 pounds probably, or even more. And I'm saying in this picture, like, it doesn't matter what happens in life, or how hard life is, or whatever happens, you don't need a cult or a system like that
Sounds
to have
like
a
pretty
happy
good
life.
deal, £30,000 to get cleared.
Some people,
sign me up, man.
I think Tom Cruise paid more, maybe 30 million, I don't know, but he's the second highest member of Scientology, so. Hi Scientology police, by the way, Secret Service. I'm Falk von Schönfels, I hate you guys. No, it's just like if you come a bit closer quickly, and just show this image a little bit, That's me. That's work and all the aims you have in life, That's your brain, it's always like at the back, you can't think, That's my wife. Want to go to holidays and stuff, and I'm under the pressure of work and doing my life and just trying to succeed something,
Your wife's pretty nice, man.
Yeah, my wife's beautiful. I love her. She's a very beautiful person too.
That's a really difficult pressure to have.
Yeah, exactly.
To scale.
That's about the philosophical background I'm getting into with those drawings. The funny thing is when you do those doodly drawings, you think a lot, I read a lot about philosophical books and stuff, and the thoughts are in the brain. And when you're getting into the drawing progress, and it takes like, 6 hours probably to finish something like that, even more sometimes. And you do all those fine dots and everything, you think a lot, and you get clear with yourself. It's like kind of meditation.
It is a meditation.
Meditation way, It is, you think a lot about your life, what's going wrong, what's going right, what's going cool, And that's basically the thing, it's like a therapeutic thing for me to do these drawings. I love doing paintings as well, but doing drawings is my favorite thing actually. So that's basically about the philosophy, about those things. And then I have some other things to say. I try to use very fine materials. So I have deckle edge paper in this series, very precious thing, handmade, I don't know what it's called, pulled paper, and I got this frame master. He makes frames only for old masters actually, and I got to know him somewhere, and he made me those frames, and I told him his mission was to make frames which look really handmade. Because I don't like this factory stuff that much, So I said I want to have handmade frames which really look handmade as well. That's why they're like a bit tilted sometimes, and you can see the color is like painted on and everything, And that's basically it. Any questions?
It's quite sexual.
Yeah, this series was actually, I have to say about that.
Is there a reason for that?
There's a reason for that, I've been to...
almost.
Yeah, it is, The reason is Picasso, by the way. I've been to an exhibition in Munich on Picasso's secret drawings. He was used to do when he was like bored or like had too much red wine probably, I don't know. And he was doing very sexual things, And that's why it inspired me, because I like especially female rounds and stuff like this. So it's fun to draw it, and it just makes me happy. That's why I did it. I tried to draw like the male genital as well, and I didn't succeed. I had to throw all the pictures away because they looked so shit. So I stick to the female thing. That's what I know about, and it's more fun for me.
It's interesting actually. I mean, this is just as an observer, but you have several arrows and things like that. That feels quite phallic to me.
Which one?
Just generally, you have all these arrows.
Oh, yeah, maybe the
It's-
arrow is like...
maybe it's unconscious
Yeah,
or whatever,
could be,
but like
could be.
it's kind of interesting
Yeah.
because you've got all these
Yeah.
women who are
Yeah.
in you know, obviously
point.
feminine sort of.
Absolutely, good point, yeah. Yeah, but arrows I like because I come actually from graffiti a little bit.
Yeah.
I was doing graffitis when I was 16, 17, 18, even like illegal train stuff, and I always had like in the fillings of my styles, I always had like arrows and stuff. So that's deep in my mind. It just comes out. I didn't think about that much, but it's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Shooting themselves in.
Sorry?
It's like they're all shooting into the women.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah,
everything's.
exactly.
She's being
That's what I mean,
impregnated
yeah.
constantly
Yeah,
in
that's
these
what I mean.
pictures.
Everybody's mapping with each other. It's
Right,
like
yeah.
on social media, you write something about your opinion, and then like 100 people come and write comments and hate you and whatever, And now you have those emoji comment thingies, angry reacts only, please now. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about, because I'm a lot in the internet. I'm running a site, a German site, which is like called the Psychosekte. It's like a psycho cult, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm very critical about those things because I'm actually agnostic and I don't believe much in anything. I believe that nature is a beautiful spot and there's a lot of mystery about it. And I believe in people because people are beautiful persons. Mostly I meet. I never meet like very bad persons in my life. Thanks God to that. And yeah, that's basically it.
Would you say your work is quite religious then, in an anti-religious?
It's agnostic actually. I'm not anti-religious. I don't mind religion at all. Everybody has to get happy in their own ways. But I just think for myself, I can't find the last reason to believe in anything. I'm not an atheist either. And, I think atheism is the same about believing in God for real. It's another way of believing something. And I don't know. I read so many philosophical books, and I came to the point. I said, I don't have to believe anything anymore because it's just the way it is. Everything is beautiful. Nature is a big mystery, and I'm just trying to enjoy it. The thinking about everything. I don't have to have the last explanation for everything, which actually is 42 anyway. You British people know about that. Aldous Huxley. No, not Aldous Huxley. It's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
And Alan Watts as well. You'll probably enjoy his talks.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That 1970s philosopher.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And I read about the number 42 that what was the name who wrote Alice in Wonderland? Lewis Carroll.
yes.
Yeah, he was into that number as well. And he had some spiritual way about explaining this number, but he was a great mathematician, I guess, yeah? Because he wrote Alice in Wonderland and the Queen wrote him a letter and said we enjoyed this book so much, we want to have your next copy of your publishing. And he sent them actually a big mathematical work, Nobody could understand. Funny side story. Yeah, that's basic. Any other questions?
Someone just said on Instagram that they love the movement in your work.
Okay, cool. Nice, yeah. I like the movement too, because the movement is a thing, of course. Of course you work with the shapes of nature. And this work is female more, yeah. I do other works as well, which are more architectural style or more cornered, squared, not always round. But this series was just happened like this. And it was 13 pieces or something. And yeah, and that's why I want to take those pictures here, But in the underground, and I have a very nice advertisement since yesterday at Hyde Park Corner. I got a completely new one, a new illustration of mine actually, which I vectorized for the reason that it doesn't get pixelish. And I went there yesterday with the train, and it was I got a nice video of that actually. Was accidentally, I went out exactly at the spot where my ad was. It was a great feeling again, because I was with Up Below in January already, and I had another ad, a monster ad, a big one at the same spot but a bit more at the end of the tunnel, yeah. And this one is right in the middle where everybody gets out of the train, so it's very beautiful. I was really amazed by that yesterday. Did a lot of photos there. Rush hour, about 100 Italian crazy guys standing around waiting for a train where they all can fit in at once. Because it was rush hour, every train was busy, and they were shouting. I was really angry. I tried to do my photos. I did a little soundscape of that actually. Yeah, I recorded them because they were so funny. Yeah, you see, no, I don't speak Italian. I understood some swear words, so that was the funny thing about it.
I think the bottom one and the title was quite interesting. Do you have anything to say about it?
Yeah, that was a failed mission is still an accomplished attempt. Yeah, that means it doesn't matter what you try, at least you get some experience out of it, you know? It doesn't matter what you want to reach in life or what you want to do, you get it anyway. Even if you don't get the final aim to do something, you have the way you're moving to it. Yeah, sorry about my English a bit out of it.
It's fine, don't worry. Jules has said yes, so I'm going to try this thing where he can actually talk about his work. I'll try and get him on this phone and we can hear him, and then he can tell us about the work that's
That would be absolutely lovely.
Yeah. Are you up for that, Jules? I'll just wait for him to confirm. Carry on talking about your work. Sorry.
Yeah, I would say so many more things about that, but I like questions, so.
Does the probably not? I think you've answered this actually, but I was going to say, does the title come first, or just from the doodle, the picture, the title?
That's sometimes like this, sometimes like that. At this one, I had the title in mind already. Yeah. At this one, I didn't. Yeah. I just developed like this, and then I was thinking because I like titles. Titling is one of my most favorite things. If you go to my webpage, you can see every picture has a title. I don't do this number 1, number 2 serious thingy. It always has to have a proper title, even a long one. I love long titles. So my paintings always have very long titles. Like philosophical titles, actually.
It's part of the experience.
Exactly. Yeah. I just like that because I write poetry as well. Yeah, German poetry. I published a book last year. Yeah, and that was
Okay, so
Got
we have Jules here. So
Jules, cool.
I think we need to steal this moment to
yeah.